With all the drawing this team's doing, you'd think it was an art class. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Global Domination. I'm Nick from SonickFM, and this is episode 43. Today, 2 games coming up in the league for you. First off, away against Hong Kong Rangers, or Iron Brew Rangers as the game calls them, and then away to Lehman, both in the league. Since yesterday's episode, there's been lots of draws. So we left off with the game against Southern District after a resounding 4-0 defeat. Managed to steady the ship a little bit with a 0-0 draw, and I thought that was going to be the turnaround. We then went away to Kitchie and drew 2 each. We were 2-1 up. They scored in injury time. We then went away to Resources Capital and drew 2 each. We scored our second goal in the 89th minute. We were 2-1 up, and then they scored in injury time. 1-1 draw with Hong Kong at home. And then the Sapling Cup started. So as you can see, I played through all of October and most of November as well, mainly because all the Sapling Cup group games, bar one, were back to back. Not that bothered about that competition, just wanted to play through it. I might show you the later stages of it, but the group stages, just wanted to get through it. But yeah, so against Hong Kong in the group stage, we won 3-0. We then lost 2-1 to Eastern, beat Southern District 2-0, and then drew 2 each with both Eastern and Southern District in the return games of those. Then back in the league, we drew again with Eastern, 1 each. Alan Gray grabbing an 89th minute equaliser for us, and that brings us up to today, where we are playing Hong Kong Rangers and then Lehman. So, as I said, lots and lots of draws. We need to start getting some points on the board. As things currently stand, we are second bottom of the table, sitting in 7th, 5 points from a possible 21. So 5 points from 7 games. It's going to take an absolute miracle to catch Eastern at this point. We're only 5 points behind Resource Capital in 4th, so there is still a chance that we can make it into that championship group. But I definitely think this is going to be another season in Hong Kong, probably with TSW Pegasus. We'll try and get the team built up for this. If we go and we have a look at transfers, a couple of transfers since yesterday. First off, I said that I forgot his name now. What is his name? Goalkeeper Tawfiq Ali said that he had played his last game for us, so I went and signed Lamwai Kit from Kitchie to be our new goalkeeper. 21 years old, 4-star current ability, a 5-star potential ability, and he was just an improvement on Ali, and he's done not too bad since he came in. He's only conceded 5 goals in 5 appearances for us. And when he came in, that's when the ship started to steady a little bit. Also brought in a player who has the potential to get me into a lot of trouble, Brian Falk from Eastern at centre-back. He's a 33-year-old centre-back, brings a bit of experience into the back line and has helped to steady that up as well. Lau Wai Ming is a youth player that's come into our reserves from Chelsea Football Club, whatever their name is. What is their name? It doesn't want to tell me. CFCSS anyway. Chelsea Football Club Soccer School. He's come in to our reserves. Nobody else is left. That's pretty much it as far as transfers go. If you take a quick look at the squad, if we look at Alan Gray down here, he's been playing rather well for us. It just goes to show you star rating isn't everything. 3 goals and 4 assists in 8 starts. He's had 3 substitute appearances off the bench as well. And in those substitute appearances, Loudson Hin started and he's grabbed himself a couple of goals as well. And Calvez, 5 goals for us. So as you can see, the main problem seems to be scoring goals. Or scoring enough goals, anyway. We've not really scored a lot. I mean, that's what, 1, 2, 4, 6, 11, 12, 17 goals throughout the whole team. Bearing in mind we have now played 3, 6, 9, 12 games. So 17 goals in 12 games. Not great. If we look, there are 3 of those games where we didn't score, so it's really only in 9 games we've scored 17 goals. But anyway, let's get into our first game against Hong Kong Rangers, and this is the team for that game. As you can see, we're playing with our 5-2-1-2 vertical tiki-taka formation, and we have Lam Wai Kit in goals, Lau Hock Ming, Ni Chun Young and Brian Falk at the back, Lam Chun Hung and Man Chun Fai are the wing backs, Chi Su Lun and Putra in the centre midfield, with Azrael ahead of them, just behind Gray and Goncalves as our strikers. Let's get into the game, and we need to get a positive result here. It is absolutely essential that we get a positive result here. I mean, Hong Kong are above us, and they're again predicted to finish overwhelmingly bottom. So we want to be starting to climb the table. And 20 minutes into the game, nothing's happened. Here we go. We have a highlight. It's a throw in on the left hand side. Lam Chun Hung with the throw into Gray. Gray gets the ball into Goncalves. Goncalves gets up for the header, but can't direct the header goalwards. It goes just past the post, or just over the bar. Could have been either. I've missed it. And that is a screamer of a free kick from Wong Chun Hin. Just as I'm trying to work out whether the ball went over the bar or not, they go score. Lam Wai Kit a bit suspect there. He managed to get a hand to it, but not enough to turn it by. We've got a free kick of our own now. Putra puts the ball in. Goncalves was up there. He was pushed, I think. Yep. And we've got a penalty. Goncalves steps up to take the penalty that he just won. And here's hoping he can level things up for us with a run up straight down the middle. And that is Goncalves with his 6th goal of the season to make things 1-1 between ourselves and Hong Kong Rangers. Keeper guessed right. Just too much power on the penalty. Got past him. Can we build on this now, please? Statistically, we have been the better team. Start playing like the better team. No further highlights going to half time. Been the better team here. Just keep doing what you're doing. As a couple of minutes into the half, Hong Kong Rangers have the ball on the left hand side with Wo Kin Long. He plays it back to Lau Pak Yin and back to Man Fai. The ball comes in, but Lau Hock Ming is there to head clear. But Ho Ka Ho picks up, gives it to Tang Chi Him. Him on the right hand side, he gets a ball into the box, and Wo Kin Long is there for his 4th goal of the season to make it 2-1 now to Hong Kong Rangers. This team is so frustrating. I think the area that we next need to look at strengthening is quite possibly the midfield, because we don't seem to be creating enough chances. It seems to be the midfield that we're losing all the battles. Other than saying that, Putra is playing a 7.1. I mean, Man Chun Fai needs to come off because he is absolutely done in and he's on a yellow card. So we're going to take him off. And the problem with playing wingbacks is I don't really have any wingbacks. I'm going to put Prakash Manandar in there. Azrael, you are playing horrendously, so Lung Kwok Wai can come on for you. And we are going to demand some more from the team. Free kick now for Hong Kong Rangers. Fleming puts it forward. but it's well won in by the defender. Gray is forward here, but he can't get his shot on target. He had time to take a touch there and control and steady himself. He didn't use it. And it is Hong Kong Rangers coming again, but Putra does fantastically to win the ball over on the right hand side. Driving down the right hand side now, plays the ball for Goncalves. Goncalves is in, he gets the shot away, but the keeper gets down well to save it. Thought that was going to be the equaliser there. Right, 78 minutes in. Putra, as well as you're playing, you are absolutely done in. Mind you, so is Lam Chun Hung on the left. Wong Chi Chung can come on in midfield for Putra. And we're going to push to very attacking for the last 10 minutes. And we're going to encourage the team. Although Hong Kong Rangers have a free kick. 5 minutes to play. Woking Long has it just outside the box. Plays it all the way back to Ching Chuk Ken. All over the top, but Lam Wai Kit manages to pick it up. I think the player was offside anyway. As we get into the last couple of minutes of the game, 4 minutes of added on time, and nothing is happening at all. Really frustrating, this team. I mean, statistically there, we were by far the better team. We're just giving up stupid goals, which is what's causing us to lose and draw games. And this boy keeps getting wage hikes. Why do you keep getting a wage rate increase? You've appeared in 25 games, apparently. Right. So, next up is Liman, who are the only team stopping us from being bottom of the table. So, we really, really need a win here. So, we'll be back in just a second with the team for that game. And back now with the team for the game against Liman. Only one change to note, and that is at the back where Wu Chun Ming is coming in. Other than that, it is the same team. So we've got Lam Wai Kit in goals, Wu Chun Ming, Ni Chun Young and Brian Falk at the back, Lam Chun Hung and Man Chun Fai as the wing backs, Chi Su Lun and Putra in centre midfield, with Azrael as the attacking midfielder behind Gray and Goncalves up front. I don't really have a lot of changes that I can make because our better players are currently injured. In fact, you know what? Jeremy Sanson, you can start for Azrael, because Azrael has not played well the past couple of games. And I'm trying to get Sanson used to playing as an attacking midfielder so he can come on and play there. What I'm going to do as we go into the game. As I said, Liman, the only team stopping us being bottom of the league. We really need to get a good result here. But it's Liman with the first highlight, a minute and a half into the game, and they've scored. I should have stayed with Hong Kong. Hong Kong were a better team than this. Ho-Chi Kit with the free kick. Lung Teo just runs away from everybody and gets ahead on it. A minute and a half into the game. It's 1-0 Liman. Not an ideal start. We've got a throw in now on the right hand side. Goncalves has it. He plays it back to Man Chun Fai. Man Chun Fai coming forward. He plays it inside to Putra. Getting to Goncalves, back to Man Chun Fai. Goncalves has it again. Goncalves with a shot from the edge of the box. What a goal that was. 7th goal of the season for Goncalves. And that levels things up for us. He's really, Goncalves is the only one that's really been doing anything. Gray has been getting in with assists and a couple of goals, but the rest of the team been absolutely woeful this season. Okay, so we've levelled things up. 20 minutes into the game. Let's try and push on and get a winner now. Hong Kong currently drawn with Southern District above us, so a win would put us ahead of them as things stand. We've got a corner, Gray to play it in, and aiming for Goncalves, but it's headed clear by the defender. Back out to Gray though, gives it all the way back to Sanson. Sanson forward to Brian Falk, and it's Ni Chun Young now. drops it all the way back to Lam Chun Hung, who plays it over the top for Gray to run onto. Gray gets there, and Alan Gray, with his 4th goal of the season, makes it 2-1 now to Pegasus. That is more like it. More of that, please. Great ball over the top. See here. It's back to Lam Chun Hung. Gray does well to get himself back on side. Ball over the top. Gray runs onto it. Past the keeper. 2-1. That will do nicely. Tight offside. No, he's well inside there. Nothing to worry about. That moves us up to 6th as things stand. At half time. Pleased with how they're going. Keep it up. I mean, I wasn't pleased with how we started. Pleased now, though. Well, more pleased than what I was. If we could go and grab another goal, I would be even more pleased. Corner now for Lehman. Ball gets swung in. Brian Falk gets ahead to it, but it comes out to the Lehman player whose shot just clips the outside of the post on its way past. 65 minutes gone. I think we're going to make some changes. Miss Hansen, we're going to take you off for Azrael. Not playing great. Not playing badly, but not playing great, but you've had some game time in there. And I'm going to put Mahi Y on for Wu Chun Ming on the left-hand side there, because he's been moaning about not getting enough game time. Booking there for Lehman player. We have a free kick now. It's Alan Gray to take it just on the edge of the box, and what a free kick that is. 5th goal of the season for Gray. He has stepped up this game. I thought that might have been a little bit too close for, not for a shot on target, but for it to get up and over the wall and down enough that it was going to go in. It's 3-1 now. Keep this up. And it's Ho Chi Kit on the left now for Lehman. Manchun Fai with a great tackle to win possession backs with Azrael now. He plays the ball forward. Gray trying to get onto the end of it, but the keeper comes out well to clear the line. And it's Brian Falk with it. Plays it all the way back to Lam Wai Kit and goals. He plays a big ball forward looking for Putra, but Putra loses out. However, it's came to Lam Chun Hung, who first time just hooks the ball forward. And Gray has stolen in there. Gray through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Has a shot. Goalkeeper does well to make the save. And it's a corner now for Pegasus. Azrael to play it in. Plays it in. Headed clear by Lehman. Back with Putra now, and the attack comes to nothing. Gray with a corner now. Plays it in. Goncalves gets up there with the header. His 8th goal of the season. Another assist for Alan Gray. I think that's actually his first assist from a corner. That's 2 goals each for our strikers. That is definitely more like it. Putra's tired, so we're going to make the change that our assistant manager suggested and bring in Wong Chi Chung for him. Chi Sulin is tired as well, so we might want to change him. But I can't because I've made all my substitutions. Oh well. Goncalves is through on with the goalkeeper. Again, forces the corner from a good save. And it's Azrael over to take this one. Swings the ball in. Headed clear again. We're getting no luck from that right hand side with the corners. If we could, every corner, if we could take it from the other side, that would be great, thanks. I don't think the referee will let us do that, but can only ask. Time runs down. Game over. 4-1. Good win for us. And hopefully that is the win which starts to turn the season around. It's only our first, in fact, that's our first win in the league. It's only our 3rd win of the season, but our first win in the league. And that leaves the league table looking like this. We're up to 6th place now. A game on hand over Resources Capital above us. They're 3 points ahead. So if we can get a good result in that game, we could potentially overtake them. It'll depend on goal difference. So they're on -1, we're on -5. So we would need win like 5-0. So yeah, that's a bit of a better episode. We've managed to pick up 3 points, from the two games. We lost to Iron Brew Rangers. But this win is hopefully the result that now will start to turn our season around. Fingers crossed. So with all that being said, we will come back tomorrow, and I think we will come back tomorrow with the games against Kitchee and Hong Kong in the league. Play those games. That should then take us up to games after that being in the split. But those will be the games that we come back for in tomorrow's episode. And that wraps up episode 43. Now don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. Make sure you don't miss any videos going forward. I upload daily at 8 PM UK time. And as always, thank you very much for watching.